Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm showing you one of many Town Hall 13 tutorial attack strategies. This first one's going to be Super Witch's main primary attack. As you guys seen in that previous clip, that'll be one of many attack videos to come. I'm going to show you guys another clip to come, actually, maybe a two, just depends on how I lay out this video. This could be it, but at first, I'm going to show you guys here how to properly um, lay out the attack. So we're using a ward and walk. So in this attack strategy, I'm going to be putting a picture up of, in this first picture, before I get to the telling you guys this, I'm going to show you what you guys need to use, what you could use. But so for now, I'm going to show you guys how to do this and what the idea is. So the idea is to infiltrate this area here, laying out this area here for your witches to go into, right? So you're going to want to start a warden walk down here on the bottom. The warden's going to want to take out this area here, right? All this here is the warden. Let's go ahead and change colors. These buildings here, you want the baby dragon to try to take out. Even maybe into this here if they can. In the video, they do. And then over here, you're going to with the siege machine. The siege machine is going to at least take out, this area here. You're worried about this stuff here. Trying to take out the funnel, The funnel is going to want to start, The funnel's going to want to come into here, right? You're looking for the funnel to come into here. That's the funnel idea, right? So you got the warden walk down here, taking out the warden with the healers. Baby dragon, barbarian, super barbs, it don't matter what you're doing. Trying to get these compartments here. And then you have the siege machine over here, right? Trying to take out this area, this component over here. Trying to take it out again. You're funneling. You're not, you're not worried about major stats. You're worried about funneling. So once that starts, then you have the attack coming in through here, right? So then everything's trying to funnel into this area here. You want to take out all, let's go ahead and just erase that real quick so I can show you the best. You want to take out all, get that bad. You want to take out all of this. You can even say this, all of this with the main attack strategy, right? Then on the back side here, you want to use the RC to come in, take out all this compartments here. Mainly, if you can take this here, you can take them down. If not, your biggest thing is you're worried about taking out all of this at least. Trying to get this compartment down right here, right? This here can become clean up. Your troops should survive long run. The biggest thing is you're waiting on trying to get the RC in there. You're gonna use the invisible spell, freeze spell. You can use the extra, the hero hunter to take it down, help them out. Freeze, do what you need to do. But again, this next clip you're gonna see, it's gonna be, it's not the best attack. I fumble some. My hero abilities aren't even maxed, and I'm still gonna be able to get this to the certain point to where you're gonna need it to be to get the 3-star. I even have single target Inferno Towers, which in my opinion is the Super Witch's biggest enemy because they spawn one giant skeleton. But at the same time, it could also be a positive because you're not taking damage on multiple things, such as your healers, other things, all over time. But I think since you're only going to use 4 at Town Hall 13, it's going to be the biggest weakness. And again, these scatter shots will take massive damage to everything in the mainly the healers and extra stuff that's going to be healing the from the queen that pops the abilities. Again, I'm going to go over that more at the end of the video of what I think you should have and what you shouldn't have. But let's go ahead and get into the attack real quick. Alright, so now here we start this attack. As you can see, I brought a skeleton donut, and I brought 3 rages. There's 3 rages, and the jumps are always necessary. The 3 rages, one to help you push the warden along faster so you don't time fail, which is going to be the biggest problem for this attack strategy, time failing. There's 2 freezes. Also could be a must. You can change it out for a skeleton donut and a poison and 1 freeze. You can do just 2, a poison, and then freeze. It's just versatile. As you can see here, I got the siege shut down. I got the warden wall. I used the baby dragon over here, pushing in, help get and destroy those three buildings. The funnel the warden in even better. Blow open a couple walls for the funnel to help out. I'm about to put the witches in. You see the CC troops come out. I don't use a poison spell just yet. Well, I don't actually have a poison. Never mind. I don't have a poison in this one. It's the next attack that I'll have a poison. But as you can see, the poison spell is not in this attack at all. I'm using the skeleton spell actually for that as Infernal Tower. You can see I put the balloons in to help get rid of the Arab seeking air mines if I have any. I get all the king, queen, super witches, mini warden, and all those in, pushing into that center compartment there, trying to funnel them in towards the town hall. I have to actually pop King's ability, which is one of the mistakes. I didn't funnel very well, including the CC troops put them, but it don't matter. I still got. I got that compartment in the back there. RC did come in on the top there. I am taking out those compartments. I took out what I wanted to take out there. Those few buildings there just to help the funnel some of the troops. You see the RC comes over. I don't really care too much about that there. I let her die actually. I believe so. But as you can see, the center went down. I already popped Warden's ability to help get them in there for the CC troops, the extra splash damage. And then now I have the Queen's ability left, two barbs left. The barbs are going to be extra cleanup. I still have three, it looks like, super witches are left. I'm letting them take out everything. I'm being patient with the Queen's ability, not wasting the ability. I know, see she's on the backside there. Warden's still pretty much up all the way. There's two witches at the bottom, super witches. See, now I'm over here, I'm like, alright, the Yeti's about to take the damage, so I don't pop it yet. Um, Now I just let the attack go on, and I'm like, all right, good value here. So I believe I pop the Queen's ability here soon. She starts to get targeted. I pop it. I'm like, all right, the healers can help out on the super witches. Now I have the mirror upgraded to 18, so I get the two extra clones. And pretty much from here, you can just sit back and enjoy. Not even have to finish the attack. You don't have to put those barbs down. You can swag them, do whatever you want, and pretty much just let this attack play out. Again, this attack works better on more open bases. This ain't so much an open base. It's a 3-row compartment. So if you'd got the king inside there and able to use his ability to break up on those walls in the center, it'd have been better. And I could use the jump spell on the back end more, but I didn't. I could also probably use the headhunter on the back side with the RC, use the invisible on her. Instead, I use the invisibility in the center of the base, trying to attack. But as you can see here in a minute, I'm going to show you what I used on this attack. I used the Earthquake Boots and the Rage Vial with the King. And then I used for the RC, or for the Queen, I used Hiller Puppets and I used the Magic Mirror. And then I used the Rocket Spear and the Shield. And then for I used the Internal Tome and the Live Gem for the Grand Warden. And then I'm going to show you one more attack real quick. And I'm going to explain it more into depth on the next video here you come up. But I'll let you guys get to this next one real fast and I'll show you. Alright, so in this next tech here, I use everything the exact same, besides this time on the Warden, I used the Rage Gem. This base here is a much more better example of what I mean. Yes, it's not upgraded all the way, it's more of a Town Hall 12 base than it is a Town Hall 13, but still, it still is the idea of the base. It's open, there's I'd say three major compartments really, and that's like all you need. The rest of them are easy accessible, they have open corners. Yes, the funnel's gonna be harder. Here, I brought a Overgrowth spell, no skeleton spell, and I brought an poison spell to take care of the CC troops because I know these clans are bringing dragons in everybody's troops. Everybody I've watched on the replays were bringing dragons, so I assume there's dragons to help slow. Maybe use the queen, RC in the back, maybe just depends. Here you see in a little bit. I use the queen to actually take out the dragons. But again, I'm using one of those wizard towers, and single target inferno is. And here, actually, I forgot to bring the siege barracks, so it actually killed me a little bit on the back end there. But here, I get the Eagle artillery down, put the super wall breaker in, break open the compartment I want to funnel. Here in a minute, you'll see I freeze, and then I eventually overgrowth that right top side and put the RC in up there, forcing them more towards to the left side. As you see, I use a rage spell, helped to get the warden in a minute ago. Also, I believe I hit a jump spell in the middle here, and then a rage, maybe a freeze. Let's see. See, I put the overgrowth there. I put a jump spell in to help cycle them back in. I put the rage in so they move faster. The balloons are actually going in there to take out the seeking air mines and stuff. Here I popped the King's ability a little bit too late, accidentally opening up that back side, that front side there too much. All the troops are actually funneling in. The Queen's over on that right big compartment where I need her to be. I popped the ability, put the poison spell down, taking out the dragons, taking out some the Archer Queen to help other things. The single target Inferno Towers, there's two here in this one, and then a multi-target, which in Channel 13, Channel 12, you should only be using single target and two single targets and one multi-targeting inferno, no matter what. The best by far. So you get the RC on that backside where the everything else was. And at this point, it's just cleanup. Um, Executed it very well. Yes, it was a lower Town Hall 13, more of a Town Hall 12, honestly. But this execution here was perfect. I have so many triples. I have all 4 super witches left, which is pretty rare in my opinion, if I would say so. It looks like I actually might have 3, but if you have 3 left and you're attacking a Town Hall 13 that's maxed, then that's, in my opinion, pretty impressive, to be honest with you. Depending on, you could switch out the boots for the king and just put earthquake boots and spiky ball. I think is the best. My spiky ball ain't high enough level to do any major impact, but you can see here, executed perfectly. Same attack strategy, just a little bit different spell combos. And but yeah, that's basically it. Pretty much. You can see here is the base again. But again, the attack strategy that I'm using, great, easy. More open base designs like this help. All right, so for here in the king section, I use the earthquake boots and rage vial. Again, this is the label that I have. This is a screenshot from my account. I literally don't have the earthquake boots. I have them level 9. Level 12 is where you want them, honestly. You're doing 50% damage to everything. Then the spiky ball, if you're using it, is doing 2,000 plus damage at level 15 or 18. I can't remember. One of those two. I prefer 15. I believe is what I have it on my main account. Is where I keep it, like this, so I can upgrade other stuff to experiment with. But the rage vial, in my opinion, again, you want this level 12 as well. I use it at level 9. Again, I'm frying through my own base. It's basically maxed. It's just a hit or miss. It just depends what you're looking for. Um, Again, you can use, in my opinion, I think the spiky ball probably is the most versatile thing in the game to use. So if you're gonna get anything for hero wise, I'd get the spiky ball before I get anything else. The gauntlet's good, but it's a situational thing. It's kind of a you're looking for a base that's more clumped together. It's gonna be better because it has that back damage and the side damage, the splash damage kind of. But I think the most versatile thing in the game to use is spiky boots and spiky ball, or earthquake boots and spiky ball. Well, that's enough about the king. As you can see, actually, real fast, I have it level 72. I only have my king max. That's another thing, which heroes are important to max out, but I think a king, you can leave him 5 levels below. He'll still dominate or do good at any town hall level. But that's enough for the king. Let's go ahead and move on to the archer queen real quick, won't we? All right, so for the queen, I don't care what town hall you are. I don't care. I mean, you have to be Town Hall 12, obviously, but for Town Hall 12 and up, to be honest with you, there should be nothing else you should be using right now other than the Healer Puppet, no matter what. 100%, 10 out of 10 times the Healer Puppet you should be using no matter what. Level 15 is where I'd say cap it and leave it there. You can leave it there probably till end game, to be honest with you. You get the 3 healers. Um, Great. And I'll be honest with you, right now, the way the game is, unless you're using the Dragon Rider Blimp Balloon with the clone spells, you shouldn't be using anything else but this right here. The Magic Mirror level 18 and the Healer Puppet level 15. That's all you really need them. Anytime you upgrade the Magic Mirror past 18, you're just doing more damage for the clones, level, everything else, etc. The only thing else you need to be upgrading, again, if you're using the giant Dragon Rider Blimp Balloon, it's a clone spell, is the giant arrow to take out the air sweeper or 2 air defenses and then possibly some air sweepers. But besides that, this is all you should be using. You get extremely good value. If you don't have your Magic Mirror upgraded to level 18, then I probably would go ahead and use, if you have the invisibility spell or the invisibility vial upgraded for the queen, then I'd use that just until you get 18. But besides that, this is what I'd be using for the queen no matter what, out of any attack strategy on it with you. Unless you're queen walking, then the frozen arrow would be great. But we're not queen walking here. But this is my opinion, and let's go ahead and move on to the warden one. So now for the warden, this is a controversial one. This is more of a once again a preference and the base layout. In my opinion, I think the Rage Vial is the best with the Internal Tome. I think the Internal Tome in general is just one you should use no matter what for this attack strategy, no matter what the case should be. You got the life gem here, like I showed you in one clip, and the rage. They're both level. I think my rage might be level 12 on here, and my life gem's level 9. The healing book is actually another good one that I could definitely say you could use. The time you get for heal over the amount of duration, like 15 seconds, just level 1 is great. If you want to use that, you could as well. Get that extra. But I like the Rage just to keep that extra DPS going. That's about the only thing. Like I said, the Eternal Tome, you should get that level 15. You get like 8 seconds or 7.5 seconds. You look, you can even leave it at level 12, honestly. You get like 7 seconds flat at level 12. Any of the gems, level 12 minimum. The Eternal Tome, the Healing Book, you can use that even at level 6 or level 9. It's great at that point. The time you get for the healing is just ridiculous. At even level 1, you get like 15 minutes, or 15 seconds, sorry, of just straight healing time. But now let's go ahead and move on to the RC. The RC is pretty short, so it shouldn't take too long. So here for the RC, this is a pretty straightforward, nothing else you should be using at Town Hall 13. There is one other thing you could possibly use, but it's not going to be good in this attack strategy, to be honest with you. The Rocket Spear and Shield is by far the greatest thing at Town Hall 13 you should be using, and nothing else, to be honest with you. The only thing you could else be using, in my opinion, if you're using just a straight ground attack strategy like a Yeti Smash or something, you could be using possibly the recall spell with the new boots, the Electro boots, and the Life Gem, the Hill Gem, or whatever it's called for the RC. But besides that, this is all you should be using. You should be using the Rocket Spear and Seeking Shield on the back side for cleanup to help funnel troops even better to a certain side of the base. As you can tell in the videos, I use this on the back side on each attack, and the troops perfectly funneled, having no extra worry in the back. Again, you can use freeze, poison, headhunter, invisibility spell, all sorts of things to help get this queen or RC into the base. It's just so good. The RC, if this is one of the first things I think you should upgrade each town hall. That besides the king or the queen and the grand warden, like I said, you can leave the king 5 levels below. He's already going to be a great tank. But again, RC is just so good when you level her up to 25. Uh, Town Hall 13 is just such a big difference. It's not even close. But again, this is what you should be using. Rocket Spear, you can max it out, leave it at level 9 for shit a long time. You get the 8th spell, or the 8th extra rocket throw. And if maybe you used to get it level 18, or maybe 15 or 18 to get the 9th one, which isn't worth it all. The Seeking Shield, you should probably get it up to at least level 12, doing 2,000 damage, I believe it does, or maybe 15. But again, once you get to the higher town halls, these two become obsolete almost, in my opinion. I think, the Haste Vial and the Hog, or the Haste and the Shock Boost, are going to become comp, just concluding the troops you unlock. But that's it for the Super Witch attack strategy. If you guys have any questions, put them in the Discord, let me know. I'll gladly respond to you guys when getting a call, but just let us know.